Alright gang, welcome back to a 200 horsepower challenge on CalmLands. We've made the decision to continue the series for a significant period longer. I don't think we'll get to 100 episodes, but we'll at least go over 50 now. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick with doing multiple episodes throughout the same month. So what I mean by that is up until this point, we have done one episode per month. So the last episode you saw was in July. We're still in July now, and we would have been jumping to August at this point if we had not changed the way we're going to do this. So we're going to allow ourselves to do multiple episodes per month, per in-game month. That way we can accomplish a few more things without running out of time, without having to speed through things, without having to have all the issues that come with trying to do that, and still keep it interesting. So that's what we're going to do. I've mentioned it, I think, in the comments, but in case you haven't read those, I don't think I want to go the route of increasing the horsepower, because it is a 200 horsepower challenge. If I increase the horsepower, then I feel like it's not really the challenge anymore, right? It's not, there's no reason to continue to do this series if I increase the horsepower. Maybe that's just me. I know a lot of other people have done it, and I think it looks good that way, but from my point of view, I think if I was going to do that, I would just start a whole new series. So, since everyone has seemed pretty adamant that they would like the series to keep going, and I like the series, so I'm happy to keep it going, I think this is the best path forward for us. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to allow us to utilize multiple episodes per month. Sometimes it might be 2, sometimes it may just be 1. Sometimes it could even be 3, I guess. It just depends on how much we have to do and how much time we have, right? So in the summer months, we obviously have more sunlight, so we have more time to accomplish things. And then in the winter, obviously that's going to be a completely different situation. Now, when we left off last time, I had the worker utilizing this windrower on the front of the tractor. It does work well. The problem with it is that it fills up so quickly that it's not even really worth putting a worker on it. I mean, you basically have to take the worker off before you even get down to the end of one strip. So, while this machine is very useful and I will be utilizing it many times in the future, I don't know, at least at current, if it's so useful for us now. So, we're just going to kind of let it go whenever we're doing it. And we'll just continue to do what we normally do and just kind of pick those up ourselves and go from there. So, since it is July, we do have a lot of sunlight left, so we should easily be able to get this field all picked up, all the grass picked up off this field. We should be able to fertilize this field. We should also be able to drill the field we harvested in the last episode over there. Sorry, hitting the microphone there, gang. We should be able to drill that field. Now, as far as what I want to put in that field, I really haven't decided yet. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. Got to think about it. But we got a lot of grass here to get. We're going to put a little bit of the grass, I think, in the hay dryer. And then we'll top off the sheep again, because they take up a lot of grass. And we got to remember to keep at least one of these trailer loads of grass. We could always just put it in a silo, I guess. That might be the easiest way to do it. But we need to keep at least one of them for our sheep, because our sheep are just eating through the grass. We've got so many sheep now. They are blowing through it. So there's not a whole lot left here. There is some, but there's not a whole lot left. So let's get this done, gang, and then we'll see where we're at. And we'll decide what we're going to do with that field over there. Alright, gang, we're nearly done with the grass field here. I decided to stop the time-lapse there. It's been a pretty long time-lapse already of just doing grass, and we're getting ready to hit 15, and we're going to make some money. We've got a lot of silage in there between the last episode and this episode, so we're going to make some money here. Be excited to see what we make. There's still a lot that it has to process through. One other thing I didn't mention before, which I should mention now, I did drop the time as well down from 3 times to 2 times, just to help us out a little bit since we're going to be doing multiple per month now. It's not going to be that big of a change, probably really not that noticeable, but in those shorter months, that definitely will help us a little bit. I probably won't drop it any lower than that. Any lower than that feels cheaty. Ooh, maybe we won't. Maybe they just flipped over from the from our silage silo over to the BGA. Maybe that's what it is. I didn't really look that closely into it, honestly. That's probably what it was. But in case, we're almost done here. We'll do a little jump cut here until we're done with this, and then we'll go take a look at everything, the BGA, the silage, everything. Make sure we're doing it properly. Maybe I didn't fix the silage silo. I thought I had it undistributed again, but maybe I didn't. In any case, we'll take a look at it, make sure it's all set up properly. Alright, that's pretty much it. There is a little bit of grass up there on that hill we could get, but it's not really that big of a difference, so we're just going to leave it be. We're going to keep this grass, though. This is for our sheep, so we will not be putting this into the silo. Definitely going to put another windmill back there. It looks a little awkward. The space between the one on the far right there and the one in the middle. Try to round that out a little bit better. So we'll put that in there for sure. I've got the harvester there, the header. Obviously, everything from the last episode is exactly how we left it. I have not done anything else to it. So, still have not taken the header off. I said I was going to do it off camera, but now that we've changed our mind about doing multiple episodes per month, we can do that today as well. All right, so let's put that away. I'll put the Landini away for now. We may need to utilize it again today, but we'll see. Well, if I can back it in properly. Come on now, see? Better than that. There we go. Alright. Let's just make sure everything's set up properly. There is silage in here. Yeah, it just hasn't got through all of it yet. There was a lot of it that flipped over from the fermenting silo at that time period. So when we hit 16, it will give us a bunch of money. So that's good. Let's see, how are we doing over here on our fertilizer and digestate? There's still a lot in there. We probably could sell it, but let's let it be for now. We'll see how much we get out of this. There should be a lot, I would think, of digestate we're going to make off of that, but we'll find out. And this still has a ton of grass in there. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be a lot that's going to flip over here. So the next couple hours, we're going to make a lot of money. A lot of money. So, before we continue on, since we know we have that money incoming anyway, let's go ahead and throw this down here so I can feel a little bit better about it. There we go. A little extra money for us. Yeah, that works. That works. Alright. So, we've got some things to do as well. We've got to move all of the pallets of wool from there over to our fabric spinnery. And then we've got to sell these as well. Well, I'm pretty sure the price is good right now, but let's just double check that before I tell you incorrectly. It is not actually as good as I thought it was. It's dropping. It's going to be that way until April. So we'll wait. We don't really need the money right now anyway, but, you know, it's there. Alright, so we're going to figure out what we're going to put in that field up there, and we can continue our little land here of root crops, since we know we're not ending this series anytime soon now. We're going to have at least another 20 episodes, at least I would think. Minimum. No! Alright, we got it. Good. Let's Strawberry ice cream is done. Nice. We'll leave that one pallet there for now. Not too concerned about that. I'm going to go put this away in our big barn over here. Or our big shed, I should say. Big awning. Whatever you want to call it. We could do a little woodworking as well today, potentially. As long as everything goes to plan, I guess. And there's this one, so we can put the header away and actually put the harvester away. That would be a good thing to do. Hopefully. It's a little sketchy there, but we'll go with it and hope for the best here. No, 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 don't be falling off. No, no, no. There you go. There you go, baby. Don't be falling off. Well, this is just going about as good as you could possibly do. I just destroyed this header. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, let's try this again here. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Perfect. Alright. So this needs to come over here for a sheep, but before we continue that, let's put the harvester away. Get it out of the elements. So let's see, it's July, so we need to put in pretty much anything but soybeans. I feel like we put canola in again, right? We've got the bees over there anyway. It'll get a slight increase, but not really, because we normally get 98% no matter what we do, right? But it should get a slight increase. Yeah, let's do canola again in there. Should be a bunch of wool in here, yeah. 19,445, that's a lot of wool. That sheep just did a magic trick right there. All right, perfect. I'm gonna set this right here for now. I know it's kind of just laying around, and I don't really love doing that very often, but I don't think it's gonna hurt them that much right there. I think it's fine. All right, so the things we need to accomplish here that remain, we need... Oh, there's that one, okay. We need to get the fertilizer spreader. We need to fertilize the grass field. Probably need to feed the cows again. We can check on the slurry as well, because we can carry that over here and turn that into some more money for us, some liquid gold. we got it's the wheels are stuck on behind the okay. We're gonna have to go about it this way. Then we're gonna have to move this. The wheels are stuck. There we go. That should be fine. So we'll do a little jump cut here. We'll get this done. You guys have seen me do this many, many times, so no reason to do a time lapse of this. We've done this a lot lately, so. Alright, we're almost done here, gang. A few little spots here that were missed for whatever reason, so we got to get those touched up really quick, and then we're done. It's this little section here and that little tiny spot over there, and we're done. Alright, that's done. Quick save here. Now, as far as next month goes, I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think anything is going to be ready. Possibly the corn, but I think it needs one more month potentially. So, we're going to drill that field more than likely, maybe. We'll probably at least cultivate it or plow it up. We may not end up actually drilling it because we're going to have to do the root crops in that field. And if we do all of that now in this episode, we're going to have little to do in the following one. Now, having said that, we do have our field that we bought. We've only really been utilizing it for trees way over there that we could turn into a field. We do have that. So I guess that's an option to think about. But no matter what we do, we are going to cultivate this one so we don't have to spray any herbicide down on this one. We haven't done cultivation for a big field in a while, so felt like it was the right time to do it, and we can utilize the other drill we have. We have two drills. One is not a direct drill, the other one is. The other one is one we've utilized all the time. Well, we utilize all the time, I should say. Haven't used that other one for a little bit, so I want to get back into the groove of using that one again, and not having to do any herbicide is saving us money, even though we're not really in a pinch for money right now. The other thing I would like to do, any other upgrades we can make on the farm as far as our equipment goes, I'd like to do that with the money we have. So what I mean by that is, if there's anything else out there that we can get that would make the time to do this faster for us, I would like to do so. Now, a lot of it we probably already have the max that we can get for, because we have a 200 horsepower limit. But I would also like to just take a look out there and make sure there's nothing else. There are some that might say you need just over 200 horsepower, and they could be a significant bonus to us. If it says just over 200 horsepower, for the most part, we probably could utilize it. Now, we might have a little trouble in this field because of the hill, but otherwise, we probably can utilize it at least at a minimum with this tractor, because this tractor has exactly 200 horsepower. So 210 is really not going to break the bank. It might go a little bit slower, but it'll, in the long run, save us time if it is a big increase to the width. That's kind of where I'm at. My head's at least. But we got to do some research on it first. Otherwise, everything is going very, very well on the farm here. Very, very well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of come up here a little bit, and I'm going to, well, I don't know if it's actually going to work. I was going to say I was going to put it on a worker, but I don't think it's going to work. I think the worker's going to do whatever the hell he wants to anyway. Yeah, he is. So, having said that, I'll just go over here and throw it on a worker and see what happens. We'll do a full headland pass here, though. Just got to turn around and get a better angle on this one. That way we just give a little bit of a buffer here for the worker to turn around, especially with these greenhouses there. They always have issues whenever there is something in the way, whether it's a tree or a building or whatever it is. It always gives them a little bit of grief. Okay, let's go put this on a worker. He can get going over here. It's going to take them a while, that's for sure. It's not going to be an overnight process here doing this. So I think while that's happening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the fint here. And we're going to start plowing up these fields as well. Since we're going to continue, we might as well continue doing our root crops because they do make us a lot of money with the soup. So while the worker's doing that one, I will do this one. We'll throw a time lapse in here. We'll get this done. It's going to take us a bit, and then we'll see what time it is as far as the episode goes. And if it's been long enough, we'll wait and do all the drilling in the next episode because I truly do not think anything's going to be ready in the next episode. So I think it makes sense if we can split them up to do so. All right, all of these fields are, for the most part, done with this one, with the exception of this one. I put a worker on it. I want to go over and take a look at how the other worker did. I'm assuming he got stuck or stopped somewhere. He did not, actually. Wow, he's doing the whole thing. I am blown away, actually. I was not expecting that to be the case by any means, but this episode has gotten to be a relatively decent length episode. It's not super long by any means. We've absolutely had longer, but it's not bad. So we're probably going to leave the episode at that point, gang. I hope you all enjoy it. Like, subscribe. If you're new, it's free. Helps me a ton. Check the links to my other channels. They're down in the description. Thanks to all the channel members, all that good stuff. This is going to be a good new approach for this series, I think, having multiple episodes per month. It's really going to help alleviate some of that strain and stress that I deal with. Obviously, he's not going to go... Well, maybe he is. I was going to say, obviously, he's not going to go all the way up to the top because of that tree, but maybe he is. Okay, he is. Wow. All right, that's very surprising. Well, he did a really good job then. So, again, with that, I'll leave it there. Thanks so much again for watching, and until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode.